Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Sunday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. If you need an orthopedist, you go to Brock. Remember, Brock Rock and Wine coming up Saturday, August 1st. Get your tickets to brortho.com. Need a roof? Parish, where we are giving away not one but two fortified roofs, one in the greater Baton Rouge area, one in greater New Orleans. Register today at parishbuilt.com. Unique physique, unique aesthetics and wellness, restored motions, restoredmotions.com. Bocock Brothers Premium Cigars, code MAT15, MAT15, MAT15 for 15% off your order. And of course, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. So we are outside of Casa de Scone, locked out, sort of. So yesterday had the great privilege to serve as a co-MC of the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame induction ceremony in Natchitoches. And so the event finished at 9:30 p.m. And by the time we walk out of the event center, it's 10-ish. And so I kind of had a decision to make. So do I get on the road at 10 or excuse me, do I get on the road at 10 p.m., get home at 1-ish, or do I just sleep, wake up early, and drive home? Well, made the responsible adult decision. So, look, let's not be careless. Let's sleep and wake up early and drive home. So that's what I did. So, got up at 6, jumped in the shower real quick, changed clothes, got on the road. And so I just pulled up here to the house. And so the alarm is set, and the back door. So we enter through the garage, right? Pull the garage. There's a back door to the house to the garage. Well, Erika keeps that locked, chained, all that sort of stuff, which is fine. I do have, however, I wonder, this may work. So what I don't want to do, so I do have a spare key, but the spare key allows me to get into this door, which is in our back patio, our outdoor kitchen. But if I open this door, the alarm is going to siren. If I go in the back door, it's just the chirp, and you turn it off real quick. But if I open this one, it's going to be the full-on siren. Devin, hold on. I got to talk to Devin first. Heather Dinich announced she's going to her first ever night game, LSU Clemson. Devin, Heather Dinich announced that on my show a month ago, bro. She was on AFR a month ago and announced that. Breaking news to me that I already broke. Okay, anyway, back to the story. So I have the key. All right, should we do this together? Like, I could go back. Well, I fear if I carry the laptop, I'm going to lose connection as I walk around the house. Or we could just hang here. Y'all make the call. Vote right now. Do I just sit out here and do Morning Scone until Erika comes and wakes up, opens the door, or do I go try to break into my house back through the garage? What do we think? Survivor Remorse says stay put. Shelby says risk it. Stay put. Risk it. All right, we're 50-50. What do y'all think? I need some votes. Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame was great last night. It's they really do a first-class job. Y'all are crazy. Hang on. Devin says jump in your pool, break in, hang out, risk it, go inside, laugh. The break-in kind of has it. Danger. Chad says stay put. If Erika is inside, stay put, call her herself. So I've texted her. That's saying she's sleeping. Erika's like her daddy. Like, Erika will sleep until noon. Like, if Drew's sleeping, Erika's sleeping. So Drew's still sleeping. We let him just sleep on the weekend, sleep as late you want. And Erika is sleeping too. So, I mean, Risk it for the biscuit. He's like, put it out. Oh man, stay there. Go knock the window. No. Like, so Drew's bed is in our bed. So if I go knock on the bedroom window, first of all, she's not going to hear it because we have a sound machine in there because Drew needs a sound machine to sleep, or whatever. So it sounds like a jet plane in there. There's no way. Yeah, great kid. Here's the thing. All right, I got an idea. I have an idea. So this is a good question, Shelby. That's a very good question, and I have the app to disarm the alarm on my phone, but I have seldom done it, so I've been logged out of the app. And I tried to log back into the app, and I did so many attempts that it locked me out of the app. So I have an idea. I'm going to give it one shot. Okay. I'm going to leave this here on the door, watching the door. So if I come through this door in a minute, it worked. If not, I'm going to come right back around here and just do the show sitting right here. Okay. So hang on. Here's what we're going to do. And you know what? So as to fill with a little bit of an interlude here. Wait, hang on. Where did I? Oh, there it is. Okay. You know, here's my question though, y'all. Like, I think, like, I want to bring this with y'all with me to go do this, but I'm afraid I'm going to lose internet connection as we walk around the house. Okay. Y'all have to give me order DoorDash. Okay. Stay put. Give me. I'm gonna run. Where's my clicker? Is that it? Is that my clicker? Okay, good. All right. I'm gonna sprint. I got the key. I think this will open the back door, but I'm not positive. The garage door, but I'm not positive. I got my clicker to get in the garage. All right, here we go. Ready?
Parish Construction and Roofing. At Parish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish built. Parish built. Parish built. From your hometown. ParishBuilt.com.
Okay, well, I just learned a valuable lesson. So, good news. Good news, bad news. The good news is the key works. The bad news is Erika also has the back door. There's a chain. It's chain locked as well. So couldn't. And had I opened the door, thank God I thought of the chain, because I opened the door and not been able to get through, the alarm would have been sounding, and I couldn't turn it off because I couldn't get in. So we've had that same loud thing. Anyway. Okay. Well, I guess here we are. So we'll just hang out outside until Erika decides to wake up, or until I get like hot and sweaty and just go like, pound on the door and be like, and just set the alarm off and just be like, let me in the house. Let's just say some mornings here. Kelly Gross, Rex, Jacob, Thomas, Bubba, Jesse. All right, y'all. Y'all just hanging out with me until Erika wakes up and lets me in the house. So, Scott, good morning. Your jacket last night was awesome. Is that what you always wear to the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame ceremony? Well, this was only the second time I've ever been to the event, and the first time I was actually in the ceremony. So, in 2021, I did the Purple Carpet Show, but was not involved in the actual ceremony. So the Purple Carpet Show is like the arrival, right? Everybody arrives. It's live on LPB. At the time, it was CST, but CST no longer exists, so it went off air. So the show was on LPB last night. So Victor Howell and I did the Purple Carpet Show, and then he and I co-emceed the event. So I interviewed on stage after their induction, let's see, Dwayne Strother, who is the second winningest girls high school basketball coach in the history of the United States, which is incredible. Jonathan Lucroy, Todd McClure, Pat Williams, and Mike McConaughey were the five I interviewed on stage. Thomas, already checked the box. Luke, yep. John Paul just left Mass, ready to listen to my boy Matt. Thank you, John Paul. Appreciate you, man. Hey, Club, what up, man? Good morning. Dalen, what up, Matt? Why do top high school prospects commit to school if they ultimately choose to go pro? Do you mean baseball? So you don't know where you're going to be drafted. So you commit to a college or sign with a college to have that option. So, I mean, look, a great example is a guy like Kate Anderson. So Kate Anderson likely would have been a high school to the pro signing, but had Tommy John surgery and missed his senior year. And so his draft valuation coming out of high school wasn't as high as it would have been had he not had that surgery. So you keep those two options. Kate Arambidi. Everybody thought Kate Arambidi would be a guy that signed directly out of high school, but had a little bit of an injury, is struggled offensively his senior year in high school, and so he didn't get the number he wanted. So he came to school. So that's why. Keep your options open. Swade Wilson, good morning. Seeing all the World Cup stuff was giving me FOMO as well. Living a little over 2 hours outside of KC, I decided to check out the Orange Walk. It was worth it. Well, I'm happy for you. I am envious because I desperately want to go be a part of that. The next time the Dutch play, I believe, is Wednesday, and they play in Mexico, and I'll be in New York. So not going to get to see it. I got to see where the bracket falls and if I can make one of these matches eventually, but it's looking less likely. I missed my shot in Houston last Saturday. Hey, Phil, good morning. I didn't see Morning Scone live yesterday. Watched it yesterday afternoon. Saw that Drew hit the door. I wanted to be sure he was okay. Oh, he was good. He's good. Thank you for asking, Phil. Yes, he walked just straight into the door. I mean, and he wasn't walking particularly fast, or he didn't hit hard. It was just, yeah, he's good though. Thank you for checking. All right, let me get past all the break-in Operation Scone. Let's see. Hey, Bill. Good morning, Matt. One thing I see clearly is the character of both football, baseball players, recruited transfers, great interviews. I think it's important, DoorDash whiskey and go in the pool. Well, I do have our outdoor fridge here. So, I mean, I don't have whiskey in there, but I've got water and beer and neutrals. It's weird how we'll just abandon all semblance of what our normal day would be when you're thrown off a little bit. Like you go to vacation and all of a sudden it's okay to eat dessert for breakfast. I'm like, why would you do that? Hang on. Let me move this table back. Evermore, 32-ounce bottle. Got to stay hydrated out here. Another great way to stay hydrated, ice cold Bud Light if you love America. Sorry, I know that was ridiculous. Farmer Cody, make sure you play the Mission Impossible theme. Let's see. Adam, good morning. Glad you enjoyed the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame dinner. Have a nice day. It really is a great event. Man, they had 12 inductees. So, I mean, that's a thing that when you have that many, it could drag. But, I mean, 2.5 hours, and we stayed on schedule and kept it on time, and it was good. So, started right at 7, finished at 9:30. I think it was 9:29. We were a minute light, actually. So, kept it on time. RSP, good morning. Hey, Robert, good morning. Bill, H-Town Creole, wish I could sleep like that. Break of dawn, I'm wide open. I mean, I'm kind of like that too, especially this morning, sleeping waking up in a hotel. I mean, my eyes saw 3:42, 4:30, 5:27. I'm like, just waiting up for my alarm at 6. I'd set my alarm for 6, but I was already up. I mean, so just jumped up, took a quick shower, got dressed, and hit the road. For future Matt and future possible lemon cookies, stay put in tissue eggs. No basement. Basement, brother, we're in Louisiana, man. Who's got basements in Louisiana? Go through the roof and get Parrish to fix it. Matt Lusto, send you a message. My new plunge setup. Check it out on my text line. Oh, I saw this yesterday, Matt. But here's the thing, Matt. Like, I don't have mine outside. Mine's in the garage. So my pod is in my garage. So I don't have to worry with like the elements and all that stuff, or the shed attached to the garage. Cue the Mission Impossible thing. I don't even think you could dig a basement I mean, we're like below sea level. You just hit water, wouldn't you? Hey, I put the jingle on because I didn't want y'all to just be sitting here in silence. Parish house entering services. Oedicus, good morning. Mark, Journey's playing tonight in Lafayette at the Cage Dome. Are you going? Show is far from sold out. I am not going. I will look forward to being at the house today, and I leave. So I have AFR on Monday, and then Tuesday I fly to New York. So what time is my flight? So Tuesday I fly to New York for the Barrett Media Conference on Wednesday, and I fly home Thursday. And then Friday we leave for the beach. So tomorrow's my last day of work for 2 weeks. Get through the window. Okay, there you go. The Terry was talking about that card shows today. You can't go. She's asleep. I think I don't know if y'all caught it. So if you're just joining, thank you for being here. I'm outside of my house because I just drove back this morning from the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame induction last night in Natchitoches. I woke up early, drove home. Well, I'm locked out of the house. I do have a key outside. However, if I open the back door here, the alarm is going to siren, and I don't want to wake up Erika and Drew. So I texted her, like, hey, I'm outside. She's still sleeping. So I was like, I'll just do Morning Scone on the patio until you wake up and have an ice cold Bud Light. And an Evermore. With my FMO Health Our Lady of the Lake shirt. I love my Parrish hat. You think I'd keep one of those out here, huh? Gosh. What do you think about Alabama's recruiting rankings? Yeah, I mean, I know they're Alabama currently is ranked 34th. They have 13 commits, a 5-star, 3 4-stars, and 9 3-stars. LSU's basically flips the 4 and 3-stars. LSU has 1 5-star, 9 4-stars, and 4 3-stars. Don't get me wrong. I love to laugh at Alabama. I am looking though at the way that Lane's building a roster, and I just don't put as much stock into high school recruiting anymore. I mean, unless if you're getting guys that are either going to be like 5-star immediate impact guys, like Ahmad Hudson, or you're getting guys that are, high upside guys that you're getting here for basically nothing. I mean, it's just like I look at A&M's class, and 10 years ago, that'd have been amazing. Now I'm like, didn't y'all just do this in 2022 when you signed 8 5-stars and they all left after a year? And A&M's got 24 commits. They got 6 5-stars, 9 4-stars, 9 3-stars. Incredible class. All right, you pay all these 5-stars to show up. They sit for a year and then leave. What did you pay for? I mean, it's just I don't. I did not lock myself out. And to be very clear, I could get in my house. I have a key. I could open that door right there. But if I open that door, the alarm is going to siren. And I don't want to do that because Erika and Drew are still sleeping. So I'll just sit out here with y'all and hang out until Erika wakes up and lets me in. Hey, Mary, good morning from the 318. Ryan Moore, what's happening? Literally locked on out. I could do my locked out LSU podcast. I could do one here. This might be a long show. Nothing in the garage to do. What do you mean? It's hot in there. At least I'm here. I'm covered. The fans are on. I mean, if I want, I could turn on I got my TV out here. I'm in my outdoor kitchen. This is a beautiful. This is, by the way, if y'all do listen to Locked on LSU and you've heard me talk about our new Wayfair furniture, not joking. New couch from Wayfair, new chair, table. Really good stuff, comfortable stuff. We really do use Wayfair. No, Mark, I do not want to go to Journey tonight in Lafayette. Yeah, it's not the lock. Again, I'm not locked out. I can get in. I have a key. I can open that door. It's just the alarm's gonna siren. What I need to do is get the alarm app back on my phone, which I tried. If you're just joining Mist, I tried to log back into to disable the alarm from my phone, but I don't know the password. Erika must have said it. I tried 10 different things, and it locked me out because there was too many unsuccessful attempts. Are you surprised Paz entered the portal? A little. But in this era, nothing really surprises me. I mean, I get it. I think I mentioned to y'all that, when I initially got the call, it was that basically was going A&M. But you go in the portal, and then you never know who else may call and offer. So we'll see where it goes. But I get it with that guy. I mean, LSU's returning Evans, Schmidt, Moore. You're bringing in Landon Hood. Ricken's back as well. So if you're Paz, you aren't guaranteed a rotation spot next year. And you weren't guaranteed a rotation spot. And if someone's going to give you more money and a better opportunity to pitch, I get it. But yeah, I mean, going in the portal with 4 days left when it's been open for 26 days, and now you go in the portal. Yeah, I mean, let's be real. What happened? I mean, schools looked around, started calling agents like, "Hey, would your guy be interested in X?" I mean, that's how it happens. And no judgment, everybody does it, but that's likely what happened there. Hey, Chris, good morning. Telling y'all, bro. Erika does know how to sign in the app. She set the passcode. The thing is, man, like Erika could if I didn't wake her up or she had something to do, like she could sleep until noon. Like she'll just sleep. I'm up. I'm up. Let's go. What we got to do? Cree Butt RN, what's going on? Adam, what's one thing you're looking forward to at SC Media Days in Tampa? You know, Adam, I haven't begun my deep dive yet. I'll probably start that while I'm at the beach, reading some of the preseason magazines, getting some thoughts together. I do think one of the really interesting storylines is a year ago at SEC Media Days, there were no new coaches. This year, you've got 6. Florida, Auburn, LSU, Ole Miss, Arkansas, Kentucky. 6 new head coaches in the league. That's going to be a real fascinating story in and of itself. And then the quarterback turnover. Last year was a year where you went into the season with a lot of proven starters in the conference. I'd said it was the best quarterback year in the SEC since I think it was 2013, where you had like Mettenberger, McCarron, Manziel, Murray, Connor Shaw, all these proven guys returning. Well, you looked at last year in the SEC, and you had a lot of that, right? You had a bunch of proven starters returning. Now, it ended up not being a great year. But remember, if you go back to last year preseason, it was Nussmeier, it was Lenora Sellers, Talon Green, Gunnar Stockton had played at the end against Georgia after Carson Beck's injury, but Arch was back, and he was sort of a co-starter the year before. So I think we looked at the conference last year. Milroe. Well, no, Milroe was gone. And who was Mateer going to Oklahoma? Although he hadn't been at Oklahoma, he had been a starter, right? So anyway, all that to say, like now you have a lot of turnover at the quarterback spots. So a lot of new in the league at quarterback. So those are probably the storylines I'd be most interested in. Hey, Grow with Riley. Good morning. This is a locked out episode. Hey, Mark. I think Bosnia may upset the USA Wednesday in the World Cup. Those Balkan countries can ball out. Hope not. I don't know anything about it. Hey, Brad. Good morning. Can you smoke a cigar while you wait? I absolutely would if I had a cigar outside, which I don't. They're in my humidor in my office. Maybe the lesson is I should keep one in my bag just in case. I'm trying to think, do I have? No, I don't have any out here. I mean, I got my ashtray, cutter, lighter. I got everything. I just don't have the cigars there inside. I would. Hey, Rex, no cold plunge day. Cold shower this morning at the hotel. So when I'm at a hotel, that's the next best option. I tell you all the time, if you can't plunge or you want to find out if it's something you'd be interested in, start with cold showers. I watched the Wisconsin LSU game highlights the other day. It's crazy how consistently LSU underperformed. LSU should have at least 3 chips with the roster he had. Are you talking about the 2016 game, the one at Lambeau? Man, that 2016 team, when I run through that roster for people, America. It always blows people's minds when they start to think, because that was the year Les got fired 4 games in. But you go through that team, that was the year Arden Key was an All-American. You had Devon Gottschall. I'm just thinking about the NFL guys. Arden Key, Devon Gottschall. Your linebackers were Kendall Beckwith, Deion Jones, Duke Riley. Your cornerbacks were Tre'Davious White and Dante Jackson. And your safeties were Jamal Adams and then John Battle. You had Lockett on that defensive line. I think Lewis Neal was there as well. Offensive line, Ethan Posick, Will Clapp. Maite Huma was a 5-star and played as a freshman, was really good. Josh Booty, because remember, he blew up the kid from Wisconsin at the end of the game, got flagged for it. Clapp, Posick, Booty, Huma. Who am I missing? I'm missing one. I don't remember what I'm missing. Foster Morrow was your tight end. Your running backs in 16 were Fournette, Geis, and Darrell Williams. Your receivers are Malachi Dupree, DJ Chark, Russell Gage. You had Brandon Harris at quarterback, which, and then ultimately he got benched for Etling. But, I mean, that team. I mean, and so that's the team Ogeron inherited when Les got fired after the Auburn loss. Beer and honey buns, the breakfast of champions. Used them fishing trips when I was younger. Matt had 10 Browns, 2 bread. Nah, man, I'm not too skinny. I feel awesome. I'm right at 190. I'm lean. I'm a little abbed out right now, which I haven't really seen my abs since, probably since my marathon days, 2006, 20 years, when I was in my mid-20s or early mid-20s. No, man, I feel awesome. Can I get the T-shirt you're wearing? Hey, man, I'm going to tell you this. So this is the Tiger Taw T-shirt from Our Lady of the Lake. And they put this logo, the Tiger Taw, on shirts, polos, hats, and it is really popular. Like, they get asked about it all the time, which that's the beauty of branding. When you make cool gear and then people become walking billboards for you. Like, that's honestly the thing we try to do with Parrish. Like, so we give away hats and shirts and we try to make cool stuff that people want. So I'm like, yeah, please wear our stuff. I mean, the best ever at that in this market is Jenny Peters of Varsity Sports. I mean, you can go anywhere in the world and you will see people wearing the Run Hard, Live Easy Varsity Sports shirts. I mean, every pair of shoes that you buy, you get a Run Hard, Live Easy shirt and people wear them. And so it's like she has marketers all over the country, all over the world, wearing her logo. Brilliant. But so this is similar. So to answer your question, I don't know. I could ask the marketing folks over at the Lake. I mean, they give me stuff because obviously they want me to wear it, and I do because it's great stuff. But I could ask them like how, if they give away merch and stuff like that. Hey, Abner, good morning. Devin, guess you're going to SEC Media. Brother, as long as they keep having SEC Media Days, we will be going to SEC Media Days. When every SEC coach, administrator, media member, players all are in one place over 4 days in July, we'll be there. As long as they keep doing it, we'll be there. Going on Twitter, seeing Alabama fans crumble knowing their football team is no longer a juggernaut is refreshing. 62nd ranked recruiting class. Who could have seen that coming? Hey, Mark, got a suite tonight for Parrish Construction Roofing at the Cajun Dome. Mark, I appreciate it, man. I'm not going to Lafayette tonight, dude. Thank you, but I'm not going to Lafayette tonight. Chuck, what up, man? Hey, Dad, good morning. TJ, did you catch Angel Flauget last night? What happened? Flaugier tried to shake her hand or something, and then Angel Reese wouldn't. Let me see. See if I can find this video on Twitter real quick. Let's see. There's Flaw. What she went to go? She went to go dap up Angel. Oh, Angel wouldn't. Oh, Angel wouldn't shake her hand. Who cares? So Flaugier tried to shake Angel's hand, and Angel walked by her. Okay, whatever. Tiger Poppy, good morning. David, if memory serves, you mentioned seeing wildlife unexpectedly up close. I was golfing at Arrowhead Golf Course when we drove up on a black bear at the fifth hole. That was kind of scary. You know the thing, though, David, those black bears. So, yes, that absolutely happened when we were in Tennessee on family vacation. That was 2021. Summer. It's just been 5 years. But we did the Erika's family vacation instead of doing beach. We did Tennessee one year because my nephew Eli was playing baseball in that tournament up there. The whole Gatlinburg, Smoky Mountains deal. Well, hang on. Let me show you all the video because I was actually looking at it the other day. It was 2021. Hang on. I'll show you all this. Here it is. See if y'all can see that. I mean, we were just sitting in those Adirondack chairs right there, and old dude just walked. And then my father-in-law starts shining the spotlight on him because that's a smart thing to do. Let's annoy the bear. He walked right over that tree. That one too, scratching his belly. He's humping that tree. Yep. Yep. That was that. That's all I'll say about that. It's late enough for a beer on a Sunday. How far can Lane realistically take LSU next year? Well, I mean, Tony, Indiana just won the national championship. I mean, the beauty of a playoff is that you just got to get in and be playing your best. So can you find a way to be one of 12 that gets in and play your best and get a good draw and go win a few games and win a championship? Sure. I mean, I think when you spend nearly $50 million on your football roster, you should have a lot of talent and enough to be really good. Now you got a tough schedule. We'll see if they can manage it. But yeah, I mean, I think that's the ceiling is playoff, win a championship. Floor, that schedule, Levitt's foot. Floors, which you saw last year, 7-5. Hey, Dalen. I need he'll be good to go, Dabo Sweeney shirt. You know what? I can get those made, but like the only people that are going to want them are Morning Scone people. I'm telling you, there is no soul alive outside of the Morning Scone crowd that even remembers that's a drop. I just play it here all the time. It'd be good to go. I saw somewhere this morning we were 12 in the preseason polls. I don't think the preseason polls have come out yet. We don't normally get those till I think August maybe. Yeah, I don't see any. I don't see them. But that's where I think. I hope they trade for Jaylen Brown. But I think that's where LSU will be somewhere in the 10, 11, 12 range. It's probably where they'll be preseason. Was it 52nd? I mean, I'm behind on comments. Oh, wow, I'm really far behind. Let's see. Morning. You mentioned news coming about On Fire, GMEX. Is the current BP20 contract the one that will be used? And is there enough liquidity to actually buy more if I choose to? Well, you could certainly buy more. I mean, buying more puts liquidity into the token. And yes, the current GMEX contract, smart contract, is used. If you go to the On Fire Athletes website, you'll notice that the website's up, but the function to build a card is not right now. And I guess I could say the reason is because we are developing. It's going to be an improved user experience. The bottom line is the current or old platform, the volume that it could have handled wouldn't have been able to handle mass volume. And so now it'll be really exciting whenever it's back up, and I can tell you that'll be able to handle volume. And then I'm excited for an announcement that should be coming soon. See? Stay hydrated, kids. It's hot out there. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, TJ. Yeah, no, the polls, like the AP and the coaches poll, are not out yet. After the 5 for 5 sets in, will Ainge change his recruiting strategy? Maybe. I can tell you one of the things that was, I don't mind saying this, one of the things about this job that was particularly enticing for Lane Kiffin is that Lane has a belief that eventually, whenever guardrails are put up, 5 for 5 is part of it. If the Protect College Sports Act in some form or fashion passes, that helps cap, restrict, legislate in some way NIL. Which would basically put everybody financially on a level playing field, which I don't know that it happens, but could. I mean, meaning the haves, right? Like the schools that will and are capable of spending. Then the thought is the advantage reverts to the historical haves, right? Who's got the best coaches, the best stadium, the best facilities, the best tradition, the best relationships. If the money's the same, then where do you want to go? And that's where LSU has a big advantage, right? So I know that's part of Lane's thinking. Now, I don't know that 5 for 5 fixes that. And if you're not familiar, 5 for 5 is the 5 years to play 5 seasons. Capped, no more, 20, 23, 24, 25-year-old, no old players coming into college. Your 5-year clock starts as soon as you enroll or at your 19th birthday. That's part of it, but it's certainly not the thing that'll do it. Hey, Robbie, good morning. Thoughts on the new Portland Trailblazers head coach getting 1-year guarantee deal? A slap in the face. I don't know why. So in college, in college, hang on, I'll tell you what I'm laughing at. So Christy Neal set her their rhinestones on the patio. Christy, I don't know. There is a half full wine glass here on the patio where I'm sitting. I hope Christy's still watching, by the way. So her comment was 20 minutes ago. I just saw it. yesterday, Erika, while I was gone, had a rhinestone flip-flop party where some ladies came over and they bedazzled flip-flops. Sorry I missed it. Anyway, Christy was here. The table that my laptop is on right now, I could only presume is the table that you all use to rhinestone your flip-flops. And judging by the fact that the light is still on in my office, which I don't know why Erika would have been in my office, but the light's on, and that there is a half full glass of white wine, which I would imagine probably belonged to one Danae Neal. Or no, that might have been Erika. Danae would have finished her wine. Erika's the one who would pour a glass, take 2 sips, and then just let it sit there. I'm guessing you all had a really good time. That's hilarious. I hope you all had a great time. My money's on Drew opening the door for you so he can get his backpack unplugged. Drew's not awake. Drew and Erika are sleeping. It's now 10:30. I've been out here for an hour. Hey, Glenn, good morning. What are you drinking lately? Evermore. Stay hydrated. Antonio, hoping the Royal Brewster saga ends soon in our favor. Would love that. He's talking about Easton Royal and Jalen Brewster, 2 5-stars. LSU trying to flip Easton Royal from New Orleans, a receiver currently committed to Texas. Jalen Brewster, defensive tackle, currently committed to Texas Tech. Rob, I could do that. I think I remember the password. I'm having a good time. So, yes, you can turn the alarm off with an app if you knew the password to get into the app, which Erika set, and I haven't logged in long enough to where I don't remember the password. I tried to guess it, and I got locked out of the app because I couldn't guess the password. Thaddeus, when you go speak on other radio shows, do they pay you to do it, or is it professional courtesy? Professional courtesy. It's why I will most always say yes to people when they ask. Like, if I can make it happen, I believe you're putting good vibes and good feelings out into the universe. You know, it's sowing and reaping. You know, you do other people's radio shows, and then in turn they'll come on yours. And I also think it's great awareness, publicity, promotion, all that sort of stuff, to be able to go and promote AFR or Locked on LSU or whatever on other platforms. So I love doing it. I always say yes. Mark, what are your plans for the 4th? We'll be at the beach. The 4th of July is my nephew Eli's birthday. So we'll be celebrating Eli at the beach and hopefully grilling some steaks or something. Good morning. Did you try lemon cookies to the pastor? That is not it. John, beer in the morning. Must be 5 o'clock somewhere. Hey, man, I'm locked out of my house. And someone said, pour a whiskey. And I was like, oh, well, my whiskey's inside. I don't have whiskey out here. But I have beer. So I grabbed a beer. And an Evermore. You should do one morning scone a week as the patio edition. Not opposed to that. It's just when I'm inside, it's air conditioned. Maybe weekend scones could be out here, but it's air conditioned. I have my mic, my camera, my whole setup and everything. Austin, what are your thoughts on Marcos Paz leaving the program? Go check out Locked on LSU episode about Paz leaving the program. Got tons of info there for you on that. But I disappointed, not terribly surprised, and sounds like it's going to be A&M, but we'll see. But go check out, I did a Locked on LSU episode on the outfielder from Oklahoma. that LSU's targeting, and Paz. Here, I'll link it for you. Hang on. Hang on. Copy. I'm dropping it in the chat. Boom, there it is. Was Manziel the best SEC QB of all time, or was it Cam Newton? I would probably say Tim Tebow. You can laugh about Tebow's pro career if you want, but Tebow as a college player is probably the best college quarterback we've ever seen. Jack, good morning. It could be worse. You could have driven home last night and been locked out all night. Well, if I'd driven home last night, it's fair point, Jack. If I'd driven home last night, Erika probably would have still been up, or she wouldn't have turned on the alarm or something like that. Or she would have known I was driving home. She wouldn't have locked it. Again, I'm not locked out. I have a key. But if I open this door, the alarm is going to siren. And I don't want to do that. I could go through the garage door, but there she has it chained. And so I could open the door, but it's chained. And so I can't get out. And the reason we do the chain is because, several years back, this was scary. Several years back, Erika and I were working in the yard one day, and Drew was in the house just playing on his iPad. And we had so in our garage, there's a back door that goes in the garage. That you open the back door, goes in the garage. And we had the door locked, and the garage was down. We were out here. Well, we walk inside. We can't find Drew. The back door is open. The garage door is up. So he unlocked the back door, opened the garage, and just went walking. He went walking toward the park in our neighborhood. And it was a terrifying feeling. And I just sprinted down the street, and somebody who happened to be walking saw him just clumsily laughing, flailing, walking, and just sort of corralled him and sort of was shooing him back this way. Barefoot, just living his best life, man. And so from now on, anytime we chain that door, that back door, so he cannot, because he can't unchain that. So, let that happen one time. Let that happen one time, it'll never happen again. Whew. William, Ty Simpson in Bama. I don't know what that's about. Will you be at Saints camp in Metairie late July, Matt? Probably not. I know you're a big UFC guy. Did you watch? I did not watch box last night. I was in Natchitoches for the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame. I was emceeing the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame induction. Hey, Jesse, good morning. Darren, good morning from Tampa. Any ideas on players Lane Kiffin is bringing for SEC Media Days? I hope he brings Levitt. My guess is Whit Weeks. Do they bring? I would assume they're bringing 3 again. So I wonder if there's someone obvious I'm missing. Maybe Braylon Moore. I was thinking of a veteran player, a good team leader. But Kiffin brought Austin Simmons last year with Ole Miss. And Simmons hadn't been a starter yet, but he was the projected starter, and so Lane brought him. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Adam, other than the SEC, is there a college football game you're looking forward to watching on TV this year? All of them. Man, Mark, you were really trying to get rid of those Journey tickets. Would someone please just message Mark and take the tickets away from him so he'll stop asking me if I want Journey tickets? It's going to happen. I don't know. I've seen Journey plenty, and I'm not driving to Lafayette tonight. If Journey was playing in my backyard tonight, I might go watch them, but that's about it. It looks like Ford tries to shake her hand when the game wasn't over. Angel didn't like it. I think the Pelicans spent too much on Queen last year in the NBA draft. I'm not sold on his conditioning. Looks out of shape. So I think you hit on the two rookies last year. My general thought on draft trades, Mark, is we only mention the compensation if it doesn't work. If Derek Queen ends up becoming an all-pro and all-NBA and perennial all-star, we're never going to remember the fact that what they gave up to move up 10 spots to get him. So it's really just about, did it work or not? You think anybody in Kansas City cares what the Chiefs gave up to move up to get Patrick Mahomes? It's all about, does it work or not? Craig, boot up, we riding. Man, I'm a little bummed I didn't get to see Will Wade last night. So John Brady was inducted to the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame last night. And so there was a lot of LSU folks that were there for Coach Brady. Great to see Garrett Temple there last night. Garrett and Collis came. I got to see Paul Maneri last night. Paul was there. Paul was inducted in the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame, but he but he was there. So I got to check. It was the first time I've seen Coach since he left for South Carolina. I remember when he took that job, he came on AFR and we did an interview, but I've not talked to him or seen him since he had left for South Carolina. So he's back home. He's like, man, I just had to scratch the itch. I get it. He told me Miami and Notre Dame had both previously offered him their jobs. He was not interested. But Ray Tanner called and was like, that's Ray Tanner. How do you say no? But anyway, it was great to see Coach last night. He was there for Warren Morris. So Warren Morris was named won the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame Ambassador Award. So Paul went up to support Warren, which is that's one of the really cool things about Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame is how many people go to support the inductees. So like Kevin Falk was there. Todd McClure went in last night. So Kevin Falk went there, and Kevin's a Hall of Famer, but Kevin went to support Todd, which is really cool. Gonna miss T-Bob hungover on off the bench for media days. He wasn't there last year. It was Hester and Flynn last year. It was one of Matt's first big, appearances. Hey, David, what's up, man? Good morning. Go Tigers. Headed to church. Say some prayers for us all, David. We appreciate you, man. We've got Black Bears, North Carolina. Oh, yeah? Got to come for some good barbecue. Jungle Book, Bare Necessity. Is Lane Kiffin a special guy or standoff? I don't know what that means. Good thing is they have quality depth, which is needed for a playoff run. Man, I'm far behind on comments now. Hang on. Let's see. I'm going to go to the bottom and come back up. It's not like 20 minutes behind comments. Let's see. Benefield, Seton, Levitt, Weeks. Benefield's a good option. It could be Ty Benefield. A lot of times with media days, coaches want to bring players to give them an opportunity to be on that stage. To get sort of publicity and notoriety they otherwise may not get, especially if they're going to be up for national awards. It's a really good way to introduce some of those players to the conference and national media. So Benefield actually isn't a bad idea there. Let's see. Who would you say are some of your dark horse teams this year in college football? You mean to win a national championship? That's a very different question then, like, who I think could be better than most think. Like, I think Auburn has a chance to be better than most think. Auburn's missed a bowl 5 of the last 6 years. And I don't know that Golish is going to work there long term, but Golish bringing Baron Brown from South Florida with him and a lot of those transfers means his offense is probably going to translate pretty seamlessly because he's got his quarterback. So I think Auburn could be pretty good. I don't think they're going to win a championship or anything, but like, could they go 8-4, 7-5? Yeah, I think. Jim, locked out or not, your decision with the alarm proves your brain is functioning. 10:30. I'm telling you, bro, they will sleep all day. Let's go. Let's go. So, hang on. My good friend Mary Lewis over in Mockler is watching. She said, thanks for the Bud. Ooh. Thanks for the Bud Light shout out. Hang on. Go and get another one. Gotta get another one. Hang on. I forgot I had my wireless mic on. It's walking with me. You know what? I don't make it a good habit of drinking beers at 10:30 on a Sunday morning, unless I'm playing golf. But you know what? Basically locked out of my house, hanging out with all of you beautiful people on this beautiful Sunday. This Bud's for you. I love America, and I love my friends at Mockler. Drink easy. Let's see. Mary watched Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame show last night. Great job by all. Never grow tired of hearing Warren Moore speak and watch that clip. You know what's interesting about Warren? I kind of want to have Warren Morris on my show and talk about his career other than the home run. I mean, he's had to talk about the home run his whole life and will his whole life. And to Warren's great credit, he always says, I mean, it's better than being remembered for something, for striking out. I mean, it's, who wouldn't want to talk about that all the time? You know, but what people sometimes forget about Warren Morris is, like, he was a really good high school baseball player in Alexandria. He had a great LSU career and then played 9 major league seasons, was, I think, 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting with the Pirates, played for Team USA, won the bronze. It wasn't like he was a scrub 9-hole hitter who just lucked into a home run. Warren was a really played in the major leagues. I mean, he was a great baseball player. It just so happened that season he had the broken hamate bone and he missed a chunk of the season. And because of that, he was in the 9-hole and it's worked out. You know, it's amazing. By the way, as always, shout out to Brock. Hey, remember, if you're just joining Brock Rock and Wine, Saturday, August 1st, great event at South Stadium Club and Tiger Stadium. All the wine you can drink, tons of food from great restaurants around town, live music, and it's in South Stadium Club. So, like, it's a beautiful venue where you're just in this amazing venue looking at Tiger Stadium. Get your tickets at brortho.com. Parish, we are giving away not 1 but 2 fortified roofs, 1 in the greater Baton Rouge area, 1 in the greater New Orleans area with our partner, True Breeze. If you are interested in registering, the links are on the homepage of our website. There's no, like, you don't have to sign up for anything, no inspection, nothing like that. We are gonna go install free fortified roofs at 2 Louisiana homeowners, 1 in Baton Rouge area, 1 in New Orleans area. So I just posted the link. You'll notice on the homepage it's like Baton Rouge, New Orleans. There's 2 shields. Click, enter. Unique Physique, Unique Aesthetics and Wellness, Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. Remember, Unique Physique is the GLP-1s. Unique Aesthetic and Wellness is the aesthetics clinic, Botox, laser hair removal, laser therapies, all that great stuff. So check them out. Lowest prices, never any contracts. all of our great sponsors scroll here on the bottom. Bocock Brothers Premium Cigars, and of course, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. FMOLhealth.org/LSU. Matt has a nice house. Mine is decorated in Saints and LSU stuff. Oh, I think I'm going the wrong way. Hang on. Doing from the cold plunge. It'd be a fast episode, man. Yep. My nephew's born on the 4th of July, for real. Dalen, thoughts on that Dustin video at the airport? Did he really get arrested for that? Like, he was obviously, the clip I saw, those guys were obviously just kind of messing around. That's crazy. Hey, Delray Powell, good morning. William, good morning from Lake Charles. Brad, does Erika stay up late? Yes, she stays up late. Erika can sort of freakishly function on like 3 hours sleep. I cannot. Big Dre, good morning. Jay, good morning. Listening from the back porch in Oklahoma. Anything new on Oregon, Oklahoma transfers we're targeting? Not that I've heard. H-Town Creole. Phil Lane will sign the number 1 recruit after missing out on Simeon. Maybe. Rex, I'm afraid to get excited about Pop Houston. Still shell-shocked over Underwood. You know, man, here's the thing. I'm not saying don't get excited about Pop Houston. I'm just saying when you're talking about high school quarterbacks, take everything with a grain of salt and understand it is an exception when guys stay in one place. I mean, Sam Levin's transfer. You just brought in 3 transfers. I mean, look at the last, 15 years of LSU football. I mean, from Jordan Jefferson, Jarrett Lee, but from Jefferson and Lee to Nussmeier, you did not have an LSU quarterback finish their career at LSU that began it at LSU. So, that's a 15-year gap, man. It's just chances are guys transfer. It's just, you're probably going to be tapping, and look at Kiffin's track record. You're probably going to be tapping more into the transfer market at quarterback. Now, if Pop Houston comes and stays and grows and develops and becomes a multi-year starter and wins championships, awesome. But you have to plan for, you want to recruit quarterbacks for the possibility of that happening, but also accepting the reality of what college football is today. I mean, Fernando Mendoza just won a Heisman Trophy 1 year at Indiana. Joe Burrow, Jaden Daniels, both transfers. Mettenberger, transfer. Etling, transfer. Transfers, man. It's just what it is. All right, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. Oh, social guys stand up for some people. I think Lane is a sort of odd contradiction because he is so outward on social media, but I think he has a lot of social anxiety. He does not want to be in big group settings. He does not want to socialize and work the room. I don't think that's really a strength of his. Gulf South, good morning. Let's see. If LSU baseball misses on the transfers again and misses the tournament, how would you feel about Jay Johnson? So it's an interesting hypothetical. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Jay's sample size of his career speaks to what happened this year as a real outlier. But if they missed the postseason back-to-back years, brother, that hasn't happened since the end of the Smoke Laval era. And I think the real risk that Jay has taken this year is having not gone in the portal to go get proven frontline starting pitching. And he has said that, their improvement on the staff will be the growth and development of guys like Evans and Schmidt and, he said Paz, but he's gone now, Rick and Moore. So you're taking a real calculated risk there, not going to get this year's version of Ianson, Holman, Jump, Hurd, whoever has been a proven starting pitcher. For the record, I wouldn't even think about letting Jay Johnson walk if that happened. Ole Miss. Daughtery. I don't think they're going to bring Daughtery to SEC Media Days because of I mean, look, you can do a search on his departure from Clemson when he went to Ole Miss, and Lane has defended him. And as I've asked around, it's actually a really interesting story, but I don't think they have much desire, and I think they want that buried. You bring him to Media Days, then he's probably answering that question a bunch. I noticed you're drinking more beer than water. Just the water bottles are much bigger. That's it. It's a 32-ounce water bottle. 12-ounce beers. I mean, there's more water in here than one can of beer, right? Look, it's a 32-ounce bottle. Try not to drip on my 32 ounces. So let's be fair, okay? Not judging, I wouldn't pretend. No, dude, I drink tons of water. I told you, bro. I drink the 64-ounce Evermores, but in the outdoor fridge here, we have the 20 and 32 ounces. My 64-ounce bottles are inside because I drink them room temp. I don't like them cold. All right. Maverick, good morning. With Paz in the portal and most likely heading to Texas A&M. Does LSU have a new arm target? I've told y'all the two that they're keeping an eye on. Righty from Louisiana Tech named Thomas Allen, but it looks like that's in Arkansas. God, I can't remember if it's Ole Miss or Mississippi State. I think it's Arkansas, Mississippi State. And the lefty is Shane Brenham from Michigan, who they're targeting. So those are the two portal arms that they're going after right now. We'll see where they land. Who you got, McGregor or Holloway? I mean, is Max going to fight with one arm tied behind his back? Because then it might be competitive. Bro. Max Holloway is going to annihilate Conor McGregor. I mean, look, I love Conor. I love what he's done for the sport. But that dude has been out of the game for 5 years, man. Ring rust is a real thing. He's been out for 5 years. Max is a dog to begin with. And Conor was starting to get outclassed at the end anyway. So what are the odds on that fight? Holloway's got to be minus 250. Let me see. I'm looking to see if I can find odds on that. Let me see. MMA. Let's see if I can find odds on this. Holloway minus 245. I was all over it. I mean, come on. Your boy nailed it. Anyway. Room temperature water is better for metabolism. There you go. Morning beer equals afternoon nap. When it doesn't, morning beer equals afternoon beer. Which one? Probably afternoon beer. I will probably I had nothing to do today. So I'll probably get some work done, record a Locked On. We will probably hang out, put Drew in the pool, have a day. So take Drew. I'm gonna take Drew to the mall. But other than that, low-key day. All right, y'all, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. Devin, good morning, good morning, good morning. Chuck, seeing you on the patio burns me up. I want my reminder. You'll get it, Chuck. Or maybe I'll be like Seinfeld. I will not run. I will not run. Gulf South, what's a place you want a vacation that you've never been to? Italy. We were planning in Italy. That's my dream vacation. to do like all of Italy, right? Do all the tourist stuff in Rome, but Amalfi Coast. Venice. I don't want to start talking about it. Anyway, we were planning an Italian vacation when Erika got pregnant with Drew, and then obviously we found out he was going to be ill. He was going to be sick and change your life. So I tell whenever I talk to young people getting married or young married couples that are going to start having kids, I'm like, go on vacations, go do things, go do everything, go do all the things you want to do. Go to a movie on a Tuesday night just because you can. Just go on date nights. Go. Just go do things. Go do things. And Drew's the greatest blessing of my life. He's the best part of every day of my life. And I would not, part of me, people say I wouldn't change anything. Like as a father, I wish I could take away, his struggle and give him normalcy. There's a part of that. The other part of me looks at it and says, that is the happiest kid who is so blissfully unaware that he is different that I almost wish we all lived with that mindset. Because, Drew does not get confused in any way with the BS of daily life. Someone looks at him funny, says that he is unaware. All that kid wants is he just exudes happiness and joy. And it's like, it's an amazing way to live. So I almost look at it and I'm like, I don't feel bad for Drew. I feel bad for us. Like, what would it be like to see the world through his eyes for a day? Man. Why did I start talking about that? Oh, you asked me about vacation and we didn't get all that to say, it has changed our life. And I haven't gotten to do my dream Italy vacation, which I hope to do one day. Which I will do one day. But go do that. Go do all the stuff. Max can send him right back into retirement. Connor's going to get a nice big payday, but yeah. Do media people who cover LSU get into the football games for free, or do they have a discount or something? Well, when you sit in the press box, you're working, so you're on a press pass. So you don't pay for a press pass, but you go sit in the press box. Which it's always funny. People hear that and they're like, "Oh, that's so cool." I'm like, it's not. You can't cheer in the press box. It's a working press box. You are not wearing your team colors. You're not having cold pops. You're just sitting there watching a football game, taking notes. Writers are writing their game stories. It's not cool. It's not. Thank you, Mark. This is a nice patio. We enjoy it out here. Were there elite portal pitchers we passed on? Yeah, they just haven't targeted them this year. I am about to call Erika. It's 11 o'clock. I've been out here for an hour and a half now. Hey, Rob, I'm in a similar situation. You're a great dad. God bless, man. God bless you and your family. Hope it isn't an insensitive question to you all, but did y'all ever think of having another kid? We did. Took a long time to try to get to the point where we were comfortable trying, and we tried for a long time, and didn't happen. So God meant for us to have Drew, and that is, I am totally at peace with that. It's more than I will ever need. I used to think I used to get bummed about I'll never get to watch my kid play a baseball game or score a touchdown or, walk across the stage at graduation or get a job or have grandkids. Maybe that's something that later in life I might bum a little bit about. I won't get to be a grandfather. So there's some life experiences I won't have, but I have other amazing experiences that other people who have normal lives. I hate using that word. I think you know what I mean. I just don't know another word to say. Don't have. So, And then I think of it this way too, like, man, if you like, could the average person talk about their great 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 grandfather? And the answer for most of us is no. Like, you have no idea who your great 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 grandfather is. Name, what he did, where he's from, all that stuff. Now, maybe that changes now in this era where we have phones and cameras and there's a record of people and pictures, and maybe that changes. We have a greater sense of our family. Um, but I guess my point is like, y'all, we're going to die, and generations will pass, and we'll be forgotten. Like it's true. So you're not living for this life; you're living to get to heaven. At least I am. I know that's what I believe. So I try not to get caught up so much in that sort of stuff. I just focus on how grateful I am to be Drew's dad, what a blessing he is to me and Erika every day. How can we try to exude and live gospel values every day and go to heaven? And we're humans, we're all flawed. I mean, so it's not, we are all flawed beings. Not perfect in any way. Oh, Lord knows I'm not perfect. But anyway, Deep Thoughts with Matt Moscone. Remember Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy? Devin, why are you outside? So I'll reset for those who are just joining us. I emceed the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame induction ceremony last night with Victor Howell. Great event. I chose not to drive back late last night. Wanted to be safe. So slept, woke up early, drove back. Just straight here to the house. The alarm is set, and the back door is bolted. Is chain locked as well. I have a key, but if I go in this door with key, the alarm is going to siren, not just the beep. It's going to be like the woo, like the siren. And I didn't want to wake up Erika and Drew, so they're still sleeping, and it's 11 o'clock. But it's getting to the point where I'm like, hey, it's 11 o'clock. Like, but I told y'all them two could sleep till noon if we let them, and now they just might. So anyway, so that's why I'm outside. So I had my laptop with me because I always take my laptop with me in case I need to write something for LouisianaSports.net or if I need to record an episode or something. So I always have my laptop, my mics with me. And so I just set up outside. I'm on the house Wi-Fi, and I'm just doing the show. Having a delicious ice cold Bud Light. Drink easy with a great taste of Bud Light, the official beer of AFR and your Fighting Tigers of LSU and the New Orleans Saints. Drink it in. Goes down smooth every time. But fear not, I have my Evermore. I'm staying hydrated. All right. Mark, have all daughters, half Italian, half Croatian. Will you be in Oxford for LSU Ole Miss? So, Mark, I have not been excited about going to that game just because I think it's going to be a very toxic environment. But my friend EJ Kuiper, who is the president of FMOL Health, has kind of been prodding me to go and do my show. And he wants the lake to sponsor my show and the trip and all that sort of stuff. And do AFR in Oxford. And I have plenty of friends in Oxford who could help set me up with location to do shows and all that sort of stuff. And I think now I'm leaning toward going. I miss going to games. I genuinely miss going to games. I haven't been to many football games since really 2018. When T-Bob and I started doing pregame and then whiskey and wine, and so there have been rare one-offs, bowl games, championship games, SC championship. Went to Vegas when LSU played SC. Went to UCLA when they played out in LA. So there have been some of those one-offs. But man, I've been to a game in Tiger Stadium since. Well, I went to Western Kentucky in November this year, and that was the first game in Tiger Stadium I'd been to since 2017. So I went 7 seasons without going to Tiger Stadium, which is wild. People hear that, they're like, really? Yeah, I had 7 seasons without going to Tiger Stadium because I was working. But I miss it, and I want to go. And actually, my friends from Woodside Energy, who are doing the Jersey patch, they reached out on Thursday or Friday and asked if Erika and I would be their guest at their tailgate. They're the game sponsor because it's the first game with the Jersey patch, and so they're the game sponsor. And so they reached out and asked if I would be interested in coming to their pregame tailgate and their festivities and sitting with them at the game. And of course, that's great. And they wondered if I was interested in having somebody back on the show to talk about the partnership again. I'm like, of course. I think it's amazing, and they've been. I know they're great partners for LSU, but they've been amazing, generous, wonderful people to me. So, so I think Erika and I are going to go to Clemson. I absolutely want to go to the Kentucky game this year because I've never done the Bourbon Trail, and which is great. People hear that, they're like, "You've never done the Bourbon Trail?" Like, when am I going to go? Well, and that's not a trip Erika wants to make, to go do bourbon. But so our friends Keith and Denane, who came with us to Vegas, and they're kind of like our travel buddies. Like, we go on couples trips a lot. And Keith texted this morning about tickets for the Kentucky game. So I want to go to that game. EJ wants me to do Ole Miss. I think I'm gonna do that. And I probably end up going to a few more home games this year too. Like, I want to go to Alabama. I want to see Texas in Tiger Stadium. I mean, so I might be doing less post game stuff this year. And just going and enjoying games. So let's see. Christian, percentage on getting Brewster or Royal? I think better on Royal than Brewster, but I think both are possible. Come on. There we go. Thank you for taking good care, Drew. I have so much respect. Guy who was born with a disability, I completely understand. Man, it's just a different kind of life, but it's not good or bad. It just is. It's just different, as Lane Kiffin would say. I thought I heard Drew. Let's see. I know my opinion doesn't matter on this, but I think it's a disservice not allowing Corey Raymond to recruit the DB he focused on. Throughout his career, every year he played a freshman. It's not to say your opinion doesn't matter. It's to say you have to consider other things. You're talking about Josh Dobson, who's a 5-star, and he was a heavy LSU lean, and it got to the point where LSU realized, okay, well, DJ Pickett's gonna be a junior, PJ Woodland's gonna be back for a senior year. Like, if Dobson, and I'm not, and by the way, I'm not guessing here, I'm telling you, Dobson wanted a bag. And I don't blame him. He's a 5-star, number 1 corner. He can get it. He should get it. He wanted a bag. And LSU's looking, going like, well, we're going to have to pay DJ Pickett. And if PJ Woodland comes back for a senior 3-year starter, we're paying him too. Like, we can't allocate that money to a freshman when we already have this invested in Pickett and Woodland, which is the right decision, by the way. So you pass. Like, it's the right decision. It's not you can't recruit him. It's you don't have an infinite amount of financial resources. You have to take your cap and allocate it appropriately to cover a roster. And you're not going to pay top tier cornerback money for a guy that at best is going to be your 3 or 4 corner. And nobody's talking about Haven Finney, who, by the way, Haven Finney was the number 1 corner in America for 2027. But he reclassed, so he's a year earlier at LSU for this season. But Haven Finney's going to be a stud. He was out there rolling. Dude should be going in. That dude in spring practice is basically a high school junior going out there rolling with LSU receivers at spring practice. I mean, Haven Finney's going to be awesome, y'all. We're not talking enough about that dude. He's getting overshadowed right now by Pickett and Woodland, but his day's going to come. He's going to be awesome. Yeah. You can't control your alarm from your phone, Matt. You can tell the people who are just joining the show. So, yes, we do have the app. However, I haven't used the app in so long, it signed me out. I have to sign back in, and I couldn't remember the password. I tried 10 times. It locked me out of the app because I tried too many times. Speaking of Bud Light, have you seen the commercial with Shane Gillis for Bud Light? It's a Jurassic Park spoof, including LSU. Yes, but that's like a year old. As someone else asked me about that recently, I'm like, I saw that a year ago when they, or maybe they hadn't released it yet, but I saw that a year ago. Oh, yeah, JW Matt is a dude. Sorry, I missed that. Has this ever happened to you before? Oh, being locked out? Again, I'm not locked out. I'm just trying to be respectful of Erika and Drew sleeping, which I told you. When we sat, if y'all been with us for the last hour and a half, y'all know I told y'all, like, they will sleep till noon. It's 11:16. I've been sitting out here since 9:30, like, and they are still sleeping. I told you they will sleep till noon. You let them, they will sleep. Erika's like her daddy. Like, you let them sleep, she'll sleep the day away. Me, I'm like, sun starts peeking through, I'm up, cold plunge, morning scone, writing articles, blah, 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 whatever, ready to roll. Okay. I actually do have to go because I have to get a story published for LouisianaSports.net. So I do have to end this. It's been an hour and a half. It's been a lot of fun. Y'all have a great day. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook like the page, share the post, podcast, subscribe to your favorite podcast app. Y'all have an awesome day. We'll see you. Peace. I'm going to get Erika and Drew.